All right, so I know we've been not posting videos recently. I've been working on a video and kind of stopped just because we had this link up planned, and wanted to actually do it, as a review.
Right.
Linked up with Roshan from Ramneen Sounds again this year. We were his stage hands, for the lack of a better term, for the Gemini production Mother's Day show at the Hard Rock. So,
Side note, I wasn't there, but
No.
you and Ian represented.
Yeah, that's right. You missed all the hard work.
Hey, you know what? I didn't. I wasn't there for the
no.
show either, so it's not like I.
Yeah. Well, you missed some. You missed a lot of work. You could have go and
Break my back a little bit.
break your back a little bit, and put on a little muscle, lose
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
weight, break a sweat,
Right.
things like that.
so I mean, it was nice and all. It's for someone who lives here and doesn't frequent that neighborhood, because past 6 p.m. and that traffic going up and down 441 is just crazy.
Well, 441 in general.
Roshan got a hold of us, I should say, maybe a week or 2 weeks prior to the event, and we happened to be available. So, the time frame we had to get everything done was pretty tight. The Hard Rock, they say when the music boss in town, the whole place shut down. That doesn't apply to the Hard Rock. Right? The Hard Rock was doing what the Hard Rock does,
Yep.
and you had to confine what you needed to do within that time space, and that time space was very tiny.
Yeah, we were doing setups and party going on
No way.
in different locations of the Hard Rock.
Right.
We were there offloading stuff, and things was jamming on a different level.
They had a reggae band on the upper floor. They were sound checking as we were sound checking. They actually got done sound check before we did, because in order so our purpose there was to do the stage, right? So when you do a live band, the stage is what
Makes it.
makes the band,
yeah.
right? So if your stage is not set, the band doesn't really set, right? So we show up and there's no stage.
Nice.
So where are we gonna put our stuff,
Yeah.
right? The band can't set up.
Cool it on you.
Yeah, it's a wireless band. Yeah.
All right.
So coordination about we heard there's a stage. The stage didn't physically get there until getting dark. The band actually sound check as people walking in. So
That's crazy. But did Hard Rock allow you, like, what time were you allowed in?
okay. So the rule was we wasn't allowed to set up until 6 p.m.
And what time did party start? Or
right?
supposed to start?
The door's supposed to open at 9. Right?
Yikes.
So this time lapse
Yeah.
shows the band sound checking,
And I see people already coming
and
in.
the doors are coming in, but they held the door. The door didn't open until way after 9 p.m. Right? So nothing I could do. I like to live life like I drive on the 95. I stay in my lane. Right?
Right.
If my job
Is stagehand?
is to do this,
Right.
I'm going to do this, right? But I can't do this because I'm depending on somebody else to do that. So if that's delayed, then we're going to be delayed,
Right.
right? So Front of House went through the in-house system,
Okay.
and they actually have zones throughout the whole pool area,
Yeah.
which, by the way, I didn't realize was going to be in a pool.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The party was not supposed to be in the pool.
From what I understand, the ticket sales got too much where they wanted to initially have it in the Hard Rock. They couldn't have that much people in there. But the layout of that pool isn't really suited for a kind of concert
Well, that's where they have the Kes shows.
environment. Okay. So Friday, you went Friday, right?
Yep, yep.
To help bring in the stuff. We stored the stuff there. I had band practice Friday. Big up Royalty Band. Hey, all on the inside. For the Hibiscus show on Sunday.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So then Ian could make early on Saturday. So I went Saturday to do the setup. And then Ian met us later. But very very interesting event. Very interesting venue.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this: I've been to a couple events there for Miami Carnival when Kes does his show on. I think it's on the Monday, and it's like an all white party.
Kind of like a last lap kind of thing.
Yeah, and the first time he did it there, everything went off great. Like sound was good. Nobody was in the pool. People were acting in a very civilized manner, which is good.
You bring up sound, right? That's a good thing, right? But I think what artists need to realize when you on an event that has a traveling headliner band, they pretty much operate the sound system.
Right.
So if you're a guest artist and you're looking at me because you want this louder or that louder,
Yeah.
there's only so much I could do,
Right.
right? You gotta work with what we have.
Yeah.
Okay, so like for
No
example,
sound check. No sound check.
Yeah.
No sound check.
I ended up playing drum machine that night for Devendra because he played Dolak for Shivam.
By Hibiscus Order.
No,
When?
same night.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh okay.
Shivam
Yeah.
Rajaram, right?
Right.
And so if you notice, we're taking drum mics,
Yeah.
the tom mic,
Yeah.
for the Dolak.
Well, you clip on drum mics?
No, we're taking the XLR
Okay. Yeah.
off and plugging it in.
Yeah.
Because
So he's getting whatever
there's no more inputs.
that's set to.
Yeah. So just a little tidbit there, for artists who are on a show, understand if any headliner band is on a set,
That's what we're running.
that's what we're running. I mean,
No,
time
but
and place, right?
All in all, everybody,
Time and
everybody
place.
wants to sound
Of
great.
course, everybody wants to hear
If
themselves.
your
Everybody wants to
if
sound
your
good.
system is set for the headliner, great. It has to be adjusted and tweaked. a
No,
little
we'll
bit
definitely make adjustments for sure.
for anybody else.
But like what Varun's saying, there's only so
much you can do. Yeah,
you can do.
The drum machine lines end up coming from the keyboard because it was stereo keyboard, right? So drum machine was stereo out. So stereo in, stereo out. So in that respect, it worked out well because you're not putting that much of a filter on the keyboard. EQ is what I mean.
Right.
So, when he asked me Devendra asked me to play drum machine, I was like, sure. What's man gonna do? Stand up?
Right.
So, but in all, it was a nice event. It could be improved on if we are to return there. We
But
left
like you said, they're working within the confines of Hard
Rock's itinerary.
window. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
cover the
That's
pool,
rough.
cover the pool, cover the pool.
cover the pool.
I guess it wasn't expected by the crowd. But when they got there and they walked in, they saw something totally different.
Yeah, what time did we leave there? After 4 in the morning? 5 in the morning?
Yeah, after everybody
And
left.
I'll tell you what, that's the other part that people don't see with doing sound. It's like
Yeah, you're there before anyone gets there.
You're right.
and way after when
and-
people are in their
yeah.
bed snoozing, that you're still there.
We're there the day before,
Yeah.
doing setups,
Yeah.
doing checks, doing this, that, and sketching things out in your mind. Especially when you don't have a stage till
Shit.
a few hours before.
That's crazy.
Like, okay, guys, we're here to set up the stage. Where's the stage?
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
when that night before when we got there, we were asking the same question: where's the stage?
So the night before they didn't have the stage, and then what? The day of they still didn't have a stage.
No, because they had other
They had
things,
other events.
they had other events going on there, and the stage was actually sitting in the back room, waiting for those events to be over with,
Finished, right?
and then we brought that stage out and started moving.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I think for a event of this caliber, it's pretty much his signature event.
Yeah.
Can we agree? Like,
yeah.
this is what people look forward to
Who for Raymond?
for Gemini Production,
Oh well, yeah.
right? I mean, this is the music boss, right? He's coming to town. So, okay, if you know we have to do this, okay, well, how's it getting there? Who's doing it,
Right.
right? Those little things, you know.
Yeah,
And I say that coming from the background of doing our own events, right? We like to micromanage, right? So if I know you walk in the door, I'm not gonna bother you,
Right.
right? You walk in the door. If I need somebody to come move a table, I'm gonna find somebody else
Right.
to come and do it. I mean, the main thing is the band saw the struggles we had.
Yeah, that's great that they appreciated the efforts
Right.
Right.
that took place prior to them taking that
So-
stage. People always looking for something
Better.
better, bigger, brighter. They're always looking for something.
So then let's go to the Hard Rock and don't complain about it. Don't complain it's a pool. Don't complain what you gotta pay for a drink. Don't you just stop complaining.